One of my frequently asked questions is, so far, what has been the lowest point with my trichotillomania? My answer tends to surprise people. Most people think that when I had to shave my hair, that was my lowest point. To a certain extent, yeah, it was physically. My trichotillomania had overtaken my body to such an extent that I'd never experienced before, wasn't prepared to cope with, and in desperation I just did the only thing that I could do at the time. But the shaving wasn't distressing, I almost welcomed it. The action of shaving to me symbolised a new beginning, a fresh start, reverting back to square one, but in a positive way. And I embraced the baldness to begin with. I was like Natalie Portman or Sinead O'Connor. I was the bald girl. It was nice to feel unique. I must admit at times I felt a bit special being bald. Hey, there's not many bald girls out there. But as the baldness continued, the novelty wore off. Baldness with trichotillomania has its downsides. It's not all positive and happy. It doesn't wave a magic wand and make everything better. It can come with its own set of problems. Being bald prevented me from tearing and attacking myself, but it didn't kill the trich. I thought it would help. No. For starters, it forced me to attack other areas of my body. My eyebrows and my pubic hair literally vanished in the few days and weeks after shaving. I craved that sensation of plucking and the pop and the comfort and the pain. I want to tear my hair out. Being bald originally for me was temporary. As my hair recovered from the damage, I tried to let it grow again. But things didn't go to plan. As soon as my hair was long enough, I tore out half of my head's worth of hair. Again! But I thought to myself, oh, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm very close to the beginning. I'm practically bald anyway. Let's just start again. I can do this. But no, the cycle just kept repeating itself over and over and over. By the third time I had to shave my head, I felt trapped. I actually understood the cycle I was trapped in, and even though I could see where I was going, that I was trapped, I still couldn't escape it. For me, there is no progress. There is this constant cycle. It killed my self-confidence. I do remember sobbing about the fact that I hated being bald. I hated looking like an old man. I didn't feel like a woman. I'd lost my femininity. Boyfriends didn't like my baldness. I didn't feel attractive. I didn't feel normal. There isn't really a definition of being normal, but I didn't look like the girls I was surrounded by. I do feel a bit like a hypocrite because I say that we're more than our conditions, we're more than our hair, and I do believe that, I do. But being in that situation at 18, being bald for such an extended amount of time, but not out of choice, was very damaging. It is very complex. I think I ended up shaving my head 6 times in the end. Shaving became a strong symbol of failure for me. That's not to say that when other people go bald or lose their hair that they're failures. No, we're all at different stages with this. But in my own personal journey, shaving my hair to help with the trichotillomania now has very strong negative connotations attached. I never want to be bald again, ever. Not because of a vanity perspective, but because of the climb back up. It's been one of the most hardest battles of my life. I don't want to go through it again. I do still get distressed about my trichotillomania, but I haven't had that much amount of trauma or upset for quite a while now. My experience with baldness is also one of the reasons why I'm quite hesitant to advise other trichers to shave their heads for trichotillomania. Trichotillomania in itself is a whole cycle, but I don't want anyone else to go through this baldness cycle that I was in. So ultimately, I would say that my lowest point with my trichotillomania so far was the period where I kept shaving and regrowing my hair. I hope this has answered your question quite in depth and also has explained why I'm so terrified of being bald again and why I feel the way I do about baldness and trichotillomania. I'm now gonna go and I shall see you soon.